I'm Mitch Couch with GoodlyEarth.com, and you're watching Hometalk. What we can do is take one of those simple $7 stand-up mirrors that you can get, and you can decorate it and actually enhance it. What we did was we brought some mosaic tile, like you get here, and the great thing about these is they're easy to separate. All you have to do is turn them over, and they come with a mat that's on the back. Just take a razor knife, cut through them, trim them off, and they're ready to go. One thing you want to use is a good glue. Now, you don't want to use wood glue or anything. You want to use like an all-purpose glue. Since we're doing the whole mirror, I grabbed a whole tube of it. And all you got to do on the first part is just lay it right down, right through the middle there. Just lay it all the way across. I went ahead and went with this white color instead of clear just because the backing right here is white. Now, the thing about your tile is you're just going to go ahead and just lay it down in there. Give it a little bit of pressure. Now, I have laid tile all my life, so I kind of know how to space it. If you are having trouble with spacing, you can always use a little bit of cardboard that you cut and use that to get the perfect spacing. But this glue doesn't set up right away, so all you got to do is just firmly set it on there all the way across. And then what you do is you can still move them before that glue sets up. Look at that right there. Get your perfect spacing. So we'll put this across. What I'm going to do is go ahead and go across all of the frame of the mirror with all my tile. We're going to let it set up for about an hour, and then we'll come back and grout it. Okay, once our glue has dried, the tile is on there really good, and this just looks really good so far. Last thing we got to do is we've got to use grout. I went ahead and used the pre-mixed grout, put some tape down, and grouting is real easy. I just put some gloves on, and all you got to do is wipe the grout across the grout lines just like that. You don't have to force it in or anything like that. I was a tile setter for years, and putting grout on is just that one thing that finishes a product up. Look at that. So I'm going to show you how you do a few of these grout lines. All you got to do is wipe it across there, just like this. And then all you have to do is take a little bit of water on a towel, and you're just going to go in a circle like this. You don't want the towel dry, and you're just going to brush it off just a little bit. And that is going to get you this look right here, and it's going to look really good. Now, what you can do is go ahead and grout the whole frame before you start polishing it up. Once you wipe it off, let it dry a couple hours, and then one last thing you're going to have to do is just buff it tiny bit with a very slightly damp towel. That'll get all the haze off of it, and when we come back, I will show you the final product. And there it is, our final project. This is just a simple way to enhance any mirror and make it look really great.
Grab 4 basic mirrors from Walmart. Reach for one of the 4 mirrors and spray on some water. Then I'm spraying on some silver hammered spray paint on top. Use paper towels to blot the coating. Continue to spray on even more water. Add more spray paint to get the desired look and complete the same process for each of the mirrors. I attached all of the mirror pieces to layered cardboard to achieve a unified appearance. That's it. Now you have an antique glass look mirror for a lot less.
I'm going to show you how I transformed a plain old window into a really cool decorative point in my room. I took my window pane and made sure to clean it and dry it very well. After that, I removed the hardware that was on the window. I was able to simply unscrew these, and I noticed that the screw holes would come in handy later. I then used a product called Looking Glass. You can find this type of product in either Home Depot or Lowe's. Basically, they allow you to spray a glass surface and make it mirrored. I had no idea that this existed, and I'm really excited to try it out. I actually decided to spray the back of the window pane. I shook the can really well and started to spray my surface. Since I was spraying the back, I didn't really have to tape it, but then I decided I didn't like the overspray, so I added painter's tape around the edges in order to protect them and limit my spray to just the glass surface. It seemed perfect to me because I could no longer see the decorative cross panel in the pane. I purchased some D-rings from the hardware store, and these cost only about $2. I reused the screw holes that were already in the frame from the hardware that I had removed. Then I used this little trick that I learned to help me hang pictures. All I did was to take a piece of painter's tape and tape it from one side to the other. I marked where the hooks were on the painter's tape. I then took the painter's tape and attached it to my wall where I was planning on hanging my new project. The painter's tape provided a perfect template, and I was able to mark the wall at the same position of the holes that I had made. I added my screws and hung my new project in this empty little niche I had in my room. It truly looks like a really cool mirror, not like it was glass painted at all. And I like that I can clean the front surface since I only applied the spray to the back.
The next time you are at Walmart, pick up 3 inexpensive door mirrors with a black frame. Lay one of the mirrors on a flat surface and measure the width of the mirror glass. Mark this same width onto your wood molding with a pencil. Place the molding in a miter box and with a hacksaw, start to saw through the marking. Take a piece of sandpaper or a palm sander and gently sand the end edges of the molding so you have a smooth finish. Head outdoors and spray paint these wood molding pieces with black semi-gloss spray paint. Lay one of your mirrors on a flat surface, measure the length of the glass, and divide that by 3. Consider the width of your molding as you decide on your measurement. Take a piece of wood molding and apply a thin bead of strong adhesive glue. Press the glued side of the molding to the front of the mirror at your first measurement point. Don't add too much glue as you don't want it to squish out underneath the molding piece when you press it against the glass. Take a second piece of molding and do the same thing at your second measurement point on the glass mirror. Repeat this entire process with the other 2 mirrors. Pay close attention to your measurements as you want each mirror to be exactly the same. Attach Velcro command strips to both the top and bottom backside of each mirror. Stick the first mirror to the wall using a level at the top. Add the second mirror by butting its side up against the first mirror and checking the top for level. And then do the same for the third mirror. Adding this large classic mirror will make any space look bigger and brighter as it reflects the light.